Okay, to see scans side by side, it has to be a scan of the same person. So you can't compare a person's scan to another person's scan, but you can compare the same person's scan from different times. So my first scan was September 23rd, 2025, and then my scan today. So I'm going to put a check mark in each one of these boxes. And then I'm going to go right here where it says comparative, and I'm going to click comparative. This is very awesome because it will show the scan from today on top and the scan from the past on the bottom. And it will let you see side by side where the person is. And I want you guys to just notice something on mine. The cardiovascular part of my scan on 9/23/25 had every single, all of these were in the yellow. And then my test from today only has one, and it is in the yellow. The reason there's only one is because all of these other ones have been corrected into either the blue or the green and are no longer at a severity of weakness or stress that they would be causing symptoms. So praise the Lord for that. Now, the next thing that we're going to look at is my gastro function. So I'm going to just kind of go up here a little bit to get the cardiovascular part down, and then I'm going to scroll down here to make this match where it is gastro. Whoop, I went too far. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Gastro function is about the same, so yellow, okay. And then we got lung function. I have one in the red, and then we have the coenzyme is in the yellow, and I don't see that one down here, so this is a new one. So we're going to look at that, and then we're going to go down to where it says heavy metal. So let me make this. See my rheumatoid bone disease, degree of calcification in my cervical spine was in the yellow, and it is non-existent up here because that has been corrected. The bone growth index, this is indicative of not healing quickly. So like if you get hurt, you don't heal very fast. And so mine was weak. It is not there anymore. And then the next one is the vitamin. Vitamin E was extremely weak, and my vitamin panel did not show up. My vitamin levels are all evidently looking good. And then the amino acids also was in the yellow. That is no longer there. And then the coenzyme, okay, so that it was there. So there's the coenzyme. The coenzyme is still there, okay? And then the heavy metal toxin, lead, and then it is right here. So it was at 1.358, and now it's at 1.278. So it is, it's going the right direction. And then we have basic physical quality. My pH level was extremely acidic. It is no longer a problem. And then we're going to go down a little bit more. See how much I'm having to scroll from September? And then skin, I had 2 today, moisture loss, moisture index. And then I had moisture loss, moisture index, but also elasticity in the other one. That has been corrected. And then collagen, circulatory system is still needing some collagen. And before it was the hair and the skin and the circulatory system. And then before I was having trouble regulating my prolactin hormone, and now that has been corrected. And so as you can see, My scan from today has far less issues than my scan from September, and I'm telling you that I feel that. And this is very powerful to do this with your clients, because it's one thing to feel better, and it's another thing to literally be able to see why. Why do I feel better? Well, because your hormones are balanced now, because your amino acids and your vitamins are back, better, and your heart and circulatory system are starting to work the way they were supposed to be working. And so you can print this page, you can save this page, and you can also email them this the same way that you emailed the other. And so I hope you find this very useful in working with your clients and working with your family and just keeping everybody healthy. And these tools are for us too. And so use them, scan yourself a bunch of times because it really does give you insight on how your body is working. Thank you for your time. I enjoyed showing you our scanner and how it works, and some of the functions that it has, and the updates. And I'm just excited for you because this is such an invaluable tool to have in your arsenal, and you can just go and show people what they need. Their body's literally giving the recommendations itself. You are just showing it to them. And so this is something that will help you build credibility. It will help you to know what to recommend to people. It'll help you get your referrals, because once you recommend products that are matching the scan, the people are going to feel results from those products, and they are going to tell people. As people love to tell, I know I do, I love to say what the Lord has done for me and what has improved in my life. And people are the same way. You will get referrals, and you will get lots of business just from knowing this scanner and knowing how it works. Y'all have an awesome and blessed day. Thank you so much.